You're ready to meet someone new, but you have no idea where to go. Kind of hoping you'll just bump into someone. While you're thinking it, you do. You bump into someone. The troll takes a step back to look at you, eyebrows lifted in surprise while you sputter apologies. Then you notice the color of the symbol on her shirt, and your blood turns to ice. Given what you've picked up about troll society, she'd probably be well within her rights to attack you, or at least treat you to some very hurtful insults. Oh, you there, little buddy. You look kind of lost. Everything okay? Huh. That was a lot friendlier than you expected. That said, this troll's look is intimidating. She's smiling at you, but the leather jacket and undercut make you think you shouldn't fuck with her. They also look really dope. Like maybe this is someone whose name would look really nice in your address book. Look, you know you've been pretty non-discriminating with your friend taste so far. You're grateful for every taste of affection thrown your way, but you can admit you've barked up the friendship tree of some real weirdos. But this time, you really want to be friends with this girl. In fact, it feels like earning her approval might even raise your opinion of yourself. Or your social cash? She's just, like, seriously cool. You tell her you are lost. Not that you have anywhere to be. Just seeing where the night goes, huh? Been there. I could tell you some stories. Oh, man. I don't want to be rude, but you're an alien, right? You confirm. That is one of the few solid facts you know, and then you're going to hang on to that with both hands. Well, they're still your hands, and not your grab pods or your gesture appendages or whatever. Neat. You can call me Elwurd, but BT dubs. But you have all kinds of cool alien stories. You want to hang with me? I know a place near here to grab a drink if you want. Does she mean platonically? Or is she asking you out? She's so cool and disaffected. If that was a date suggestion, she's gotta be the smoothest motherfucker around. You're kinda hoping she just wanted to get to know you better. She's beautiful, but it seems like going on a date with her would be a lot of pressure. Mostly, you just really, really want her to like you. She brushes a piece of lint off her jacket, and your desperation for her attention grows. You say yes. Aw, yeah. Alien time. Let's go. Wait. Wait, come on. Can't you even just go hang out with someone without some kind of whole rigmarole? Are you fated to always be bombarded with branching choices, choosing randomly between fates that almost always seem to end in some kind of violence? There's actually two places. You want to try the closer place or the farther place? Fine. Fine! You'll make another choice. You tell her you're in no rush and the farther place is fine. She takes off in the same direction she was walking before you bumped her. You follow behind, trying to act like you totally belong here, next to this genuine troll babe. You walk next to cool people all the time. It's practically a hobby. After a couple blocks, though, she stops short. You narrowly avoid bumping into her again. She fishes her palm husk out of her pocket, and you can see that it's vibrating noisily. She looks at the screen and theatrically rolls her eyes. Ugh. Ugh! This is so annoying. I'm sorry, but like, it's just this thing. I have to deal with it, I guess. I swear to fuck. Just wants an excuse to see me. It's like transparently obvious. Like how she keeps flirting with all my friends too. From just magically showing up places we used to go together. It's honestly kind of pathetic. Like, you're trying so hard to make it seem like you're over me that it just shows you aren't. LMAO. You know what I mean? You may not understand the specifics, but it's clear that she's including you in some kind of social situation she's dealing with. Wow, that's what you do when you're already friends with someone. You basically just skip to the front of the line. You nod and look sympathetic. You totally get it, you tell her. You have an ex like that, too. Who is she even trying to fool? Right? It's like embarrassing that we even dated. We're totally gonna request combat assignments on the same ship, too. So dumb. Anyway, sorry, but I gotta go back to my hive. She just keeps bugging me about some shit she left there. I keep telling her I don't even think it's even there. But she says she has all her belongings itemized or something, SMH. Such a dork. I'm like the best thing that ever happened to her. You keep nodding vigorously. Your neck is starting to hurt from all the nodding. You tell Elwurd that she's obviously too good for whoever this girl is. I mean, I know, but I gotta deal with her shit anyway. Anyway, sorry it's literally so dumb, but mind if we just swing by my hive on our way out? It won't take long. She's like terminally punctual. LMAO, she already sent me here ETA on Glorgle Maps. A real softball. No need to agonize over this decision. You tell her you don't mind at all. She starts to head off, but then she stops and looks at you. Her brow furrows. Huh. You know, for an extra alternio, you're kind of cute. Oh, jeez. You start to feel flustered as she peers at you more closely. You're gonna have to make it clear once again that you're only interested in friendship? I'm getting an idea. My ex thinks she's so cool because she's a Jade Blood and they have, like, a sacred duty or whatever. She makes a complicated motion with her hand. From context, you gather that this is the troll version of a jerking off gesture. You file away the implications of that one to consider at a later time. She's probably never met an alien before. Definitely never dated one. You think we could pretend to be a thing? Like Red Rom. Just until she goes away. She'll fully shit herself, I swear. Just, you know, don't fall in love with me, kid. Just kidding. Really don't, though. Your heart is beating at an unusual rate. And not even because of fear this time. Fake dating again? Do trolls do this a lot? There must be some cultural context that makes them turn to a fake relationship for security. On the one hand, you're an experienced fake dater by now. Elwurd could check your references. On the other hand, you know how this ends. You know this ends with you falling in love with her. There's literally no fake dating situation that has ever ended differently. The last fake relationship you did agonizingly circled the rim of romance before falling out and into your hands for a sick friendship rebound. But it was a close one. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She looks like troll Natalie Dormer. It is definitely way too dangerous to say yes to this. Big date. You say that it could be cool. You say it super casually, like you pretend to be in relationships with aliens every day of your life. Elwurd grins, clearly pleased. You're sure this was the right choice. Then again, you thought that before only to end up in terrifyingly painful situations. But you're pretty confident this time it'll be fine. That's great. Thanks for doing me a solid. I'll owe you one. She shoots you a finger gun and winks. And what is now a deeply familiar story beat, Elwurd takes you back to her hive. It's pretty messy. You can understand why your ex would have a hard time finding something she left here. You don't see any signs of a Lucis, but it's probably rude to ask about that, what with how often trolls and other animals are murdered in this society. You ask Elwurd if you should get your story straight, like, how did you meet? How long have you been dating? Who's the funny one? And who always gets to choose the food on date nights? Yeah, I got a 3,000 word backstory for us to memorize. I'll be quizzing you on my fave movies. Just kidding. I'm not worried, LOL. We can just wing it. Oh, I think she's here anyway. Sure enough, you hear a crisp knock on the door. Elwurd leans against the nearest wall and crosses her arms over her chest, looking bored. Come on in, girl. Another troll enters the hive. Hey, wait a second! You know this one! This troll is already your friend. That might be a good thing, but it might also ruin your chances with the friend you're currently chasing. But maintaining your existing friendships is important too. You're gonna have to find a way to balance this. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Hello, Elwurd. We can make this the last time we have to see each other. If you would just hand over my favorite sweater. I don't have it. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. It's very simple. 1, I was wearing it over here when we broke up. 2, I keep careful track of all my belongings. 3, you think it's funny to antagonize me. All signs point to you having it. I don't want to fight again. Isn't it nicer if we collaborate? Who's fighting? I don't even remember what your sweater looks like. I don't really think about it. You. At all. Ever. Emotional dishonesty is a barrier to helpful communication. Ugh. I'm not one of your little jades who have to listen to this crap. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get dragged back into this. You're interrupting my date, Bronya. More like boring ya. Lamau. I'm actually trying to hang out with someone who's not you right now. A real cutie. Oh man. Oh no. Elwurd makes a lazy gesture at you, as if to indicate that pointing you out to Bronya is barely holding her interest. You look at Bronya and try to smile. You lift your hand in a tentative wave. Hi, you say? Bronya is taken aback. She looks back and forth between you and Elwurd a couple times, trying to make sense of the situation. You and Elwurd? Well, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were looking for a romantic connection. I could have introduced you to some of my other Jades. Not that I mind that you're with Elwurd. I wish only the best for her in all that she does. Elwurd rolls her eyes theatrically. Then she looks back at you. You two know each other? She doesn't look happy about it. You remember that the reason she wanted to fake date with you in the first place was to hold your cool alien status over her ex's head. Bronya, already knowing you, has undoubtedly taken some of the wind out of her sails. You have to do something to turn this around. You don't want to be rude to Bronya, but surely just typing Elwurd is safe. You tell Bronya, thanks for the offer, but you're happy with the choices you've made. She looks a little hurt, but quickly rebounds. Of course! I wouldn't tell you how to conduct your personal life. I'm really just here for my sweater. Can you get it, please, Elwurd? Nah, oh well. You just lost it. Stop making excuses to come over here. This is getting pretty personal. You try to make yourself as unobtrusive as possible, pulling the colors of Tagora's robe up to hide your face. Someone might accuse you of manufacturing reasons for me to keep coming over. By not giving it back. Whoa! Okay, whatever. I'll just let you know if it turns up, alright? Not alright. 1. You've said that before and you've never followed through. 2. You never contact me first. 3. You're obviously not motivated to find it. I want to settle this once and for all. It's time to resolve our conflict. Jeez. I didn't steal your fucking sweater. Look, I want to resolve this too. But now just isn't a good time. Can't you just let me have some time with my new pal here? Does seem like a reasonable request. This may take longer than I would have liked. I suppose I could leave it alone for now, but you can't just keep avoiding me forever. Not just about the sweater. I'm not doing that. Ugh. Didn't you get enough of talking about our feelings when we were actually together? Why do we have to talk about them now? Let's talk about it later then. I'd rather leave my friend here out of it anyway. Your friend? Wow. You breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have so many friendships yet that you could stand to lose one. You can now listen to the rest of the conversation with a touch more ease. I'll come back when you're more available. Please try to work with me on this. Thank you. Bronya makes her way out. Elwurd watches her leave. Elwurd watches her leave, and sags back against the wall, scowling. She seems to be in much lower spirits than she was earlier. Your heart aches. Friend or no, you want to see her cheer up again. You know what? She takes a deep breath and looks over at you. I do have her sweater. It's in the back of my closet. She starts laughing. You giggle a little too. What just happened here is an opening. You witness something revealing, and now Elwurd is in a vulnerable position. You don't want to push her or annoy her, but she did loop you into this, and you can't waste this opportunity. It might be worth it to take a risk. You say, hesitantly, that it seems like Bronya was really desperate, like she's totally not over it. I know, right? I told you. You say that, also, it's okay to not be over it 100%. That even if a relationship was wrong and you're way better off without it, sometimes you can still feel a little sad, and it's fine. In fact, you say, it can make you seem emotionally deep in an extremely cool way. You give her a little smile. She smiles back. Thanks for saying that. You're really nice. You didn't have to do all that for me. Sorry for bringing you into this mess. Did you still want to get that drink? You're a good friend. Your heart overflows, and you beam a brilliant smile at her. You feel the warm bloom of friendship opening its sweet petals in your heart. Friendship achieved!